I cannot see you. Two, one, two, one. Sound two, one, two, sound two, one, two. Testing. Testing. One, two. Two. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 13th Annual National Awards of Excellence. Please stand for the entrance of the Acting Governor General of St. Lucia, His Excellency Cyril Errol Charles. Please remain standing for the national anthem, which will be performed by Saskia Eugene of the Lady Gordon Opportunity Center and Al Eugene, a teacher of the Moshi RC Primary School. This will be followed by the national pledge that will be performed by the V4 Special Ed Center and signed for the hearing impaired by Dania Felicien, a student of the Lady Gordon Opportunity Center. And now for the National Pledge. The National Pledge will be played on video. It's a recording from the V4 Special Education Center and will be signed.
If God has like that, I pledge allegiance to my country, St. Lucia, and proclaim that I will serve my country with pride and dignity, and will defend it with vigor and pride, in the pursuit of excellence, justice, and equality for all.
Thank you very much. Please remain standing for prayers that will be performed, will be done here by Seth Isidore, a student of the Seventh-day Adventists.
We are praying. Great God, our Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for allowing us to see this new day, for waking us up this morning, and for allowing us to be among the living. We pray that you will bless this service and that all those who will be awarded will continue to work hard and to continue to excel. Please be with us throughout this day. Protect us and guide us. In no other name but the name of Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great honor to introduce your Master of Ceremonies for the 13th Annual National Awards of Excellence of the Ministry of Education. Let's welcome Dr. Anthony Felicia.
Your Excellency, Cyril Errol Charles, Acting Governor General of St. Lucia, Acting Prime Minister and Minister for Tourism, Investment, Creative Industries, Culture and Information, Honorable Dr. Ernest Hilaire, Governor General Emeritus of St. Lucia, Dame Paulette Louisi, Minister of Education, Sustainable Development, Innovation, Science, Technology, and Vocational Training, Honorable Sean Edward, Leader of the Opposition, Honorable Alan Chastney, Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Dr. Pauline Antoine Prosper, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Ms. Michelle Charles, Director of Operations, the Examination Services of the Caribbean Examinations Council, CXC, Dr. Nicole Manning, Deputy Permanent Secretary, Mr. Kodra, our Acting Chief Education Officer, Mr. Cyrus Sipal, Department Heads, District Education Officers, Principals, Teachers, Parents, awardees, distinguished guests here and in the virtual world. Welcome to the Ministry of Education's National Awards of Excellence. This year marks the 13th year that this significant event is being held, and is being held under the theme, Celebrating Excellence, Challenge, Uncertainty, Opportunity. The National Awards of Excellence is a celebration of the hard work, determination, and achievement of our St. Lucian students and educators. We applaud all our recipients today, and also, importantly, the role that teachers have played in the academic achievements. Despite the challenges and uncertainties unleashed by the COVID-19 pandemic, our students proved that, once again, our education system, despite its challenges, produces graduates who excel not only locally but regionally and internationally. Ladies and gentlemen, today we celebrate our education system and all who contribute to its many successes. Congratulations to all our recipients. And as we begin our program or continue with it, history in the making, this special ceremony began 13 years ago with then Minister for Education, the Honorable Arson James, now deceased, and his permanent secretary. And now we have Honorable Sean Edward and his peers continuing the legacy. Let us welcome our Minister for Education, Honorable Sean Edward, as he addresses us.
Thank you very much, Dr. Felicia. Governor General, Acting of St. Lucia, His Excellency Mr. Cyril Errol Charles, Acting Prime Minister and Minister for Tourism, Investment, Creative Industries, Culture, and Information, and the duly elected parliamentary representative for the constituency of Castries South, Dr. the Honorable Ernest Hilaire, former Governor General of St. Lucia, Dame Calliope Paulette-Louisy, Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Sustainable Development, Innovation, Science, Technology, and Vocational Training, Dr. Pauline Antoine Prosper, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Ms. Michelle Charles, Director of Operations at the Caribbean Examinations Council, Dr. Nicole Manning, Deputy Permanent Secretary, Mr. Kudra, Acting Chief, Mr. Sipal, other department heads, district education officers, principals, teachers, parents, students, well-wishers, members of the media, awardees, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is not every day that I get to address the young people who make first themselves, then their families, schools, and by extension, our nation proud through their academic achievements. Today we recognize the excellent performances of our top Common Entrance, CSEC, and CAPE performers. We are also showing appreciation to other individuals who through exemplary services and actions epitomize excellence. Let us ponder for a second on the theme for today's 13th Annual Awards of Excellence event, Celebrating Excellence, Challenge, Uncertainty, Opportunity, a theme that encapsulates your experience. You were the first group of students whose assessments were impacted by COVID on such a scale. You had to throw out the window your previously adopted study styles and quickly readjust to a method not previously fully tested, hoping and praying that you would be successful at the end. You challenged yourselves and triumphed through uncertainty. What does this say about you, students? It says that you are students who are flexible, adaptive, and resilient. It says that you have in your DNA the characteristics and the qualities to succeed no matter what the circumstances. Your performance at these assessment levels send a signal to us at the Department of Education. This indicator of excellence tells us that if our students can continue to perform at such exceptional standards under trying conditions, and in an environment of much uncertainty and trepidation, we at the Department of Education need to match their efforts with resources and policies to promote growth, development, success, and excellence. We recognize that lifting the financial burden of parents will create an environment which is more conducive for excellence. Hence, our administration has commenced the payment of CSEC math and English fees for our fifth form students and facilities fees for all students in the public school system. This is an investment in our leaders, our scientists, entrepreneurs, artists, and innovators of tomorrow. The experience of COVID-19 has shown us that our education landscape will never be the same again. However, it is your performance which suggests that the changes to our system will not prohibit our students from performing and being competitive on the world stage. Amongst us here today are students who not only topped the island in their respective subjects, but also students who ranked among the top 10 in their subject areas regionally. In other words, our students did not just do well when we compared their performances with their peers from the various schools in the country, but anywhere in the Caribbean, they can stand tall and they have distinguished themselves based on the performances that they have recorded in the regional exams. You students can stand proudly alongside your peers from the other regional territories. We, as the policymakers and administrators of the system, must take a page from your books, or dare I say, a URL from your laptop, and model your performance, your perseverance, and tenacity as you embrace change. Today, I am elated as we celebrate the resolve, the grit and the determination of the awardees here and all those who sat the exams in the academic year 2019-2020. I speak confidently on behalf of the government and people of St. Lucia and say we are proud of you and your accomplishments. I must acknowledge too all the other students who contributed to the class of 2020 recording the best CSEC performance of the last 4 years. Let us put our hands together for the class of 2020 recording the best CSEC performance of the last 4 years. Our CAPE students need to be commended as well for ensuring that 2020 was the best of the last 3 years. Let us put our hands together for our CAPE students. This shows that collectively, even in adversity, you strive for excellence. You are the future we know we can depend on. You young ladies and gentlemen have left an indelible mark and will always be known and remembered as the agile, the brave, and the ones who navigated through turbulent, uncharted waters, and despite it all, you excelled. Knowing that you are a resilient group of young people, I wish to remind you that you may bend, but you will not break, and to always believe in your ability to overcome any adversity. To your parents, teachers, friends, and well-wishers, I extend my gratitude for the support you would have provided to these young people along their journey. Continue to support and encourage the young people of our country. Continue to support and encourage your children. On a daily basis, our children are bombarded with a lot of opportunities to engage in things that cannot mean well for the development and the development of our country and the development of us as a people. So encouragement to young people, encouragement to our children is something we must always pay close attention to, and we must always make it a priority. Students, congratulations on your amazing performances. Thank you, and let us all continue working together towards shaping a resilient cadre of young persons who will serve our country well and will take their rightful places on the global stage. Best wishes to everybody for the rest of the ceremony, and it is the Ministry of Education's sincere hope that we can partner with all our stakeholders in delivering quality education to this country. It doesn't matter what we have in the treasury. It doesn't matter what resources we have at our disposal. It does not matter how many tourists come to our shores. The quality of education we deliver in our school system today will, more than anything else, determine the quality of society we will have down the road. And I want to tell you here today that I am not, as the Minister of Education, somebody who subscribes only to examination results as a barometer for how we progress as a society. Assessment is necessary. We are here to celebrate the results of our children. We will encourage them to do well in their schoolwork, but ultimately, our education system must be one that delivers a well-rounded citizen. It does not make any sense to have children doing well academically, blazing the trail regionally and internationally, and at the end of the day, some of the core values they need to make society a better place are lacking. This is what we want to transform. And I'm very confident that given the support of my cabinet colleagues and the pronouncements that have been made by the Prime Minister and the relationships that we've been able to strengthen with some of our key stakeholder partners, that education in St. Lucia is on an upward trajectory. And at the end of the day, our students will be the ones benefiting. And it is only then we can speak of a better future for this country. Thank you, and let us enjoy the rest of the proceedings.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. To me, the applause was lukewarm. We cold in here. Let's do better than this. Right, that's better. We continue with reflections in a video presentation, The Year That Was. Ladies and gentlemen, the year that was. We have another video presentation, this time focusing on special education. And you will notice part of the ceremony today, special education will be in the spotlight. And if we are talking inclusive education, we must never forget those who are involved in the business of special education. Let us enjoy this video presentation.
I'm now here with Mr. Dale Sergis, and he's the Education Officer for Special Education within the Department of Education. And we continue to monitor and to highlight schools within the education sector who have really navigated and done well throughout the two-year pandemic. So Mr. Dale Sergis, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for being here first. So we really wanted to know, give the public an idea, what has it been like navigating within the pandemic, for special education? Let's give us an overview.
Well, the COVID era has been quite an experience for special schools. The difficulties that have been experienced by mainstream schools have been significant. That is multiplied by I don't even know how much for special schools in so many different ways. Many children in regular schools who could navigate digital devices, get on various learning platforms, and do a lot of self-directed learning had that option that is not so much available for many of our children in special education, because many of them, as part of their disability, do not have the capacity to be able to engage in these self-directed activities. Special education, by its very nature, requires a lot of support from personnel qualified and available to provide that assistance. And so, as you can imagine, the distance learning has been a very difficult experience for all of our special schools. There are some groups that fared a little bit better than others, and we also had on top of that some families that had various economic challenges, lack of devices. Even when they had devices, did not have internet connectivity, a whole range of challenges. So it has been quite difficult. One of the best things that has happened is that children have been able to go back to school.
I can imagine. In the height of, let's say, I would say the first wave, explain to us what would have that looked like when schools closed down and nobody was able to have actual contact. What are some of the things your department did to really not leave any child behind, and to really ensure that everyone was okay, even though we were apart?
Well, one of the first realizations was that the sudden change did not allow us to move to digital platforms. So in many cases, what the special schools did was to produce various packages to be sent home, learning packages. So there was a lot of print material that was prepared and grouped and packaged to send home to students. So that's how we started. One of the other things that was done is that the WhatsApp platform was very heavily used. So teachers use that platform to connect with parents, first of all, to explain to them what was happening, to give various instructions and guidance with regard to what would happen in the distance learning environment. There were some other students who were able to get onto certain learning platforms, but they would have been the minority. What has happened also during that period was that there was a lot more school-to-home communication than would have typically happened. Typically, the parent sends the child to school, the child is taught and supported, but this time the children were being taught and supported from home. So it became necessary for the parents to be in regular conversation with teachers and to explain what they're experiencing at home, and for the teachers, on the other hand, to explain how the child can accomplish the various learning targets that were set for them. I am making that sound simple, but it was not nearly as simple as that. It was very challenging.
Because I mean, we're 2 years into the pandemic, and by now, you know, I think in some sectors we've been able to get a nice groove. So as we wrap up, let the nation know what would special education look like moving forward. I believe as though at least talking about the fact that parents now involved, I'm sure you guys recognize new ways to get things done. What would, you know, learning and teaching look like within this space in education?
Well, that's a big question. It is so much that I can tell you where that is concerned. The Ministry of Education has made quite a few efforts to get digital devices to our special schools and the students with special needs. We are very grateful for that. And one of the things that will be happening going forward is that there will be a lot more of an incorporation of ICT devices and technologies into the everyday learning of children, so that if, God forbid, that we should have to have distance learning again, that they will be a little bit more intimately aware of and have the capacity to handle these devices better. The other thing too is that we are here at Donata School. Now, people who are familiar with Donata School will say that does not look like Donata School. Donata School is now on the site of the former Girls Vocational School. That is one of the changes that has happened over that period of time. For a number of reasons, that became necessary. That may be on another show altogether. But the Ministry of Education and the Special Education Unit continues to remain responsive to the needs of children with special needs. This is one of the adjustments that has been made. There are many others that have been made and will continue to be made. The benefits that we have had in establishing strong ties and connections with home, we're not throwing that away, even if we're going to be having school in person. These ties and connections will continue to be strengthened and encouraged, so that there will be a strong bond between the home and the school, giving the critical support that is needed for our children with special needs.
So thank you so much, Mr. Sergis, for sitting down and speaking with us. I mean, we want to say thank you for your service, your team, and the entire department for ensuring that, you know, the students continue to learn and they don't miss out despite the pandemic, right? So thank you very much. I'll take you right back.
And a special thanks to Mr. Sergis for giving us an insight into the workings of the special education units. On the heels of this, we have a song, The Journey, by students of the Lady Gordon Opportunity Center. Let's welcome them.
Half the world is sleeping, half the world's awake, half can hear their heartbeats, half just hear them break. I am but a traveler, been most everywhere. Ask me what you want to
Center. Let's applaud them again. Lady Gordon Opportunity Center, students, thank you very much. And now we begin our awards. And our first unit, the Special Education Unit. I now invite Mr. Dale Segis, the Education Officer with responsibility for special education. Let's welcome him, the champion of the cause of special education. We begin with the Special School Student Award. This student participated for the first time in an organized swimming program, the Grassroots Swimming Project, organized by the St. Lucia Aquatics Federation. By the end of the program, it was obvious that she had a special talent for swimming, and she was offered a place in the Elite and Emerging Athletes program of the Department of Youth Development and Sports. You may also be interested to know that this student is profoundly deaf. The Outstanding Special School Student Award for 2020 goes to a student of the Lady Gordon Opportunity Center, Dana Felicia. Thank you, Dana. Student Support Award. This special education needs teacher has had a track record for diligent, active service in all areas of student support while maintaining a jovial and friendly demeanor. Over the past year, she has produced and kept detailed digital records of intervention plans for students on the online portal, supported parents in moving students through the referral process. She maintains regular contact with the special education unit, and she provides remote support to students, all while being the parent of a newborn infant. The recipient of the 2020 Student Special Support Award, Mrs. Sherry Leos Kotra. Thank you, Mrs. Leo Scotra. And our final award, an award to a teacher. This teacher has an outstanding record of support to his principal and school over the past year, whether volunteering to provide transportation services, conduct electrical repairs at the school, troubleshoot computer issues during online learning and Zoom meetings. This teacher has proven to be a most helpful and invaluable asset to his school. And he does all this with a calm, quiet, and humble disposition. The 2020 Special School Teacher Award is presented to a teacher of the Soufre Special Education and Rehabilitation Center, Mr. Kasim Lansiko. Thank you very much, Mr. Lansiko. Thank you, Mr. Segis. Licodi Fontenelle, a student of the Eucharist Lewis SDA Primary, will inspire us, entertain us with this song, Through the Fire. Let's welcome Licodi.
many times I've questioned certain circumstances of things I could not understand. Many times in trials, weakness blurs my vision, and then my frustration gets so out of hand. Oh, but it's then I am reminded I've never been forsaken, and I've never had to stand one test alone. That's when I looked at all the victories, and the Spirit rises up in me, and it's through the fire my weaknesses are made strong. Oh, He never promised that the cross would not get heavy, and the hill would not be hard to climb. He never offered our victories without fighting, but He said help would always come in time. Just remember when you're standing in the valley of decisions, and the adversary says give in, just hold on. Our Lord will show up, and He will take you through the fire again. I know within myself that I would surely perish. Oh, but if I trust the mighty hand of God, He'll shield the flames again, again. He never promised that the cross would not get heavy, and the hill would not be hard to climb. Oh no, He never offered our victories without fighting, but He said help would always come in time. So just remember when you're standing in the valley of decision, and the adversary says give in, just hold on. Our Lord will show up, and He will take you through the fire again. So just hold on. Our Lord will show up, and He will take you through the fire again.
Thank you, Likodi. Indeed, some of our students have been through the fire this past year, but they have excelled. Let's a round of applause for him again, please. We continue presentation of awards, and I invite at this point Mr. Cyrus Sipal, the Acting Chief Education Officer, to assist with the presentation. Mr. Sipal had an engagement, so we invite Ms. Carmelita Matthew, the Registrar of Examinations. Good morning, Ms. Matthew. Our top performer Common Entrance Examination 2020, Dominique George from the Dame Paulette Louisy Primary School. Well done, Dominique. We move to CSEC Awards. First, Social Sciences and Physical Education. Zanaya Smith, Caribbean History, student, St. Joseph's Convent. Continue. Social Studies top performer, Tasha Jamari from the Castries Comprehensive Secondary School. Well done, Tasha. Geography, Murad Deligny, St. Mary's College. Well done. Principles of Accounts, Melina Daher, Viewford Comprehensive Secondary School. Principles of Business, Latana Bruno, St. Joseph's Convent. Thank you, Latana. Economics, Shante Frederick, St. Joseph's Convent. Information Technology, Joseph Vite, Soufrière Comprehensive Secondary School. Well done, Vite. And our final recipient in this category, Physical Education and Sports, Shaquane, President, St. Mary's College. Well done, Shaquin. Thank you very much, Ms. Matthew. We now look at the humanities and natural sciences. I now invite the Deputy Permanent Secretary, Mr. Kendall Kodra, to assist with the presentation. Additional mathematics, Rashawn Daniel, St. Mary's College. Our next award is interesting, as our top performer for mathematics is currently a student at St. Mary's College, Jared Blass. Walk tall, Mr. Blass, take your time. Thank you, Mr. Blass. Well done. English A, Ella McFarlane. Ella is of Ireland. Her mom will be collecting on her behalf. Proud mom, smile, smile. Right. English B, Kevin Daniel, Viewfort Comprehensive Secondary School. And we're noticing we have a lot of males this year, so that is good. And your traditional area, when you thought literature would have been taught by a female students, Kevin proved them wrong. Our bigger round of applause for Kevin. That's right. Visual Arts from St. Joseph's Convent. Now, when we cannot pronounce, we spell it. S-J-O-D-I-N, Charles. Miss Charles, welcome. Well done, Miss Charles. Visual Arts, St. Joseph's Convent. Theatre Arts, Faith Regis, Entrepot Secondary. So we notice in Entrepot, Viewfort, St. Joseph's Convent, St. Mary's College, Soufrière Comprehensive, fair distribution. Music, Jester Young, Viewfort Comprehensive Secondary School. Done. French, Shine Savory, St. Joseph's Convent. Congrats, Shine. Spanish, Brianna Bastia, Leon Hess Comprehensive Secondary School. You're still with us, Mr. Kodra, yes? Stand strong. Ayana Seal, Human and Social Biology, Sufra Comprehensive Secondary School. Biology, Jewel St. Clair, St. Joseph's Convent. Jewel is not with us. She will be represented by her aunt, the acting principal of South Louis Community College. So Dr. Merle St. Clair Auguste will collect on behalf of Jewel for biology and physics. Yes, physics. Thank you, Dr. St. Clair. Chemistry, Franklin Bray, Castries Comprehensive Secondary School. Integrated Science, Nelian Popo, Choiseul Secondary. Thank you. And our final two awards. Agricultural Science Double Award, Kira Joseph, Viewford Comprehensive Secondary School. And Agricultural Science Single Award, Trey Motley Herman, Leon Hess Comprehensive Secondary School. Thank you, Trey. Thank you, Mr. Kodra. Technical and vocational training, we also awarding students who excelled. I now invite the Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Sustainable Development, Innovation, Science, Technology, and Vocational Training, Dr. Pauline Antoine Prosper, to assist with the presentation. Office Administration, Nathan Dola, Seventh-day Adventist Academy. Breaking Barriers, Boundaries, Electronic Document Preparation and Management, Jamila Philippe, Soufre Comprehensive Secondary School. Industrial Technology Building, Leron Mata, Viewfort Comprehensive Secondary School. Industrial Technology, Mechanical, Franklin Bray, Castries Comprehensive Secondary School. Industrial Technology, Electrical, Tarek Scott, Beanfield Comprehensive. Thank you, sir. Technical Drawing, Lenore Judah, St. Joseph's Convent. Congrats, Lenore. Outstanding Performance in Religious Education, Kezia Isidore, the Seventh-day Adventist. Textiles, Clothing, and Fashion, Shamis Sentemi, Viewfort Comprehensive Secondary School. Our final award, Food, Nutrition, and Health, Olivia Marie Defoe, St. Joseph's Convent. Congrats, Olivia Marie. Dr. Antoine Prosper, thank you very much. And let's applaud all our recipients so far. Well done. Congrats also to the teachers and supportive parents. We take a short break from awards, and now we have a Creole spoken word by Ms. Hyacinth Dollier, monitoring, evaluation, and learning consultant, educator, and author. Let's welcome Mademoiselle Dollier.
Réflexion. Tant fait tant, tant quitter tant, tant tourner, ek voyager, ek vie en même vent. Ça nous ouais, ça qui kay vini, pas kay kwe. Bouche pate sa même fermé, parce qu'il était trop plein pour finir dit sa zie ouais. Covid a tué, sa pièce wespe. Wespe pour m'aller ouais, ebe go picha, wespe pour ma mai. L'école, ebe teacher, pas même docteur, pasteur, ebe poète, qui s'a sauvé, le Covid, la jeyon fouette. Tout partout, il détruit la paix. Yon tant qu'on pièce, nous jamais espérancer. En haut, en bas, devant, derrière, à sous-côté. C'est sous-coup qu'a sonné, la terre, pète outil. Chimé qui toujours plein désordre, tient silence. Kay famille tourne en place pour séance. À quoi dit la pocote ni assez pour tewe? Malhonnête la pas mêlé, tout dié il vle plewe. Bagay vini tellement mauvais, j'ai boutique qui t'est fermée. Pas même l'église nous t'est ça aller. Seul côté qui était ouvert, c'est cimetière et ti kabawi en bawazier. Zel avion cassé, il pâte ça volé. Bâtiment continue danser, à terre il pâte ça ouete. Un chay travail de bout chill, qui te misi travaillait café kachil. Noël passé sans siwenal, dès l'année sans carnival. Mais nous pas morts, parce nous pas baïbal. Maison tourne caille l'école pour éducation, comme si la vie de bout pour nous faire réflexion. Mais à quoi dit Jean Sepplici, Covid qu'a réglé? Parce que pour musique, nous qu'a one man danser. Tête nous wed, yon côté, nous pas s'arrêter. Avant des potes battre, nous ni pour assembler. Bon la mer avec l'oeil vieux, nous qu'a douivé en guaboui. Kon nous qu'a dit, en balate, pas ni plaisir. Kabay Covid gouan la oui pour point la vie, tant pis pour l'autre moun, si yo puis. Oui, Covid konyen a sous la porte toute qualité, et visiter Adam sans inviter. Mais si nous kachile et réfléchir, en chay bagay situation en kadi, en pile bagay pas nécessaire, sans tibouin nous ça fait. Nous plus fort passer nous kwe. Si tous les nous tout point responsabilité, pas vivre qu'on nous pas mêlé, ni l'amitié pour voisinage, sans garder à soulage. Respecter petit congouan, qui en famille, et ben tout au haut. C'est vite pour instruire famille en l'amour et respect, pas supporter des agréments, vie mener la paix. Si nous mettons tête nous ensemble, ti pays nous kay vie ni gam. Tant fait tant, tant quitter tant, tant tourner et voyager et vie en même vent. Ça nous ouais, ça qui kay vini, pas kay kwe. Zie quitter en clété, espérancer fait noué. Bouche pate sa même fermé, parce qu'il était trop plein pour finir dit sa zie ouais. Covid a tué, sa pièce respect. Tant fait tant, tant quitter tant, tant tourner et voyager et vie en même vent. Tant fait tant, tant quitter tant.
Thank you for the Creole interpretation, Hyacinth Dolio. Let's applaud her, please. We're moving swiftly on. We now move to CAPE Awards. And I invite the Permanent Secretary, Ms. Michelle Charles, to assist with this presentation. Arts and Humanities Awards. Spanish Unit 2, Khadija Halliday. And Khadija gets the awards for Spanish and Literatures in English. Currently, she's out of state, so her dad will collect on her behalf. Khadija was a student of the Sartor Lewis Community College. Khadija Halliday, awards for Spanish and Literatures in English. French, Kaylee Michaud, currently out of state, and her father will also collect on her behalf. Student of the Sartor Lewis Community College, Kaylee Michaud. Thank you, sir. Geography, Garvin Donai, Sartor Lewis Community College. Sociology, Nisa Pierre, student of Sartor Lewis Community College. And all these students excelled at Unit 2 of the program. Congrats, Nisa. And our final awardee in the Arts and Humanities, Leanne Monrose, who topped the island in tourism. A student of the Viewford Comprehensive Secondary School, Form 6. Congrats, and thank you very much, PS. Our Business and Human Development Studies Awards, we now invite the Honorable Minister to assist with this. Business and Human Development Studies. Accounting, Kelly Henry, student of the Sartor Lewis Community College. Again, all the recipients have excelled in Unit 2 of this program. Kelly Henry, accountant. Followed by Digital Media Awardee, Kate Gilliard, also of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. Let's welcome Kate. Entrepreneurship, Emerald Joseph, Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. Zeda, we have not forgotten you. Management of Business, Shania Mata, a student of the Viewport Comprehensive Secondary School, Form 6. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Mathematics and Science, final category under Cape. I now invite the Acting Governor General, Mr. Errol Charles, to assist with this presentation. Applied Mathematics, Corey D. Turville, student of Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. Congratulations, Corey. Outstanding performance in Applied Mathematics, Unit 2. Pure Mathematics, Pavani Dalsu, student, Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. Well done, Ms. Dalsu. The following recipient receives the awards for chemistry and biology. Valindel Esnard, who is currently out of state, and Mrs. Joelle Charles Shalmine, the acting CEO. Ms. Joelle Shalmine will collect on her behalf. Yes, I knew there was something off. Joel is the principal of the Soufrière Comprehensive Secondary School. Thank you, Mrs. Shalmine. Physics, Matilda Angeloni, student of Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. This is not Matilda, that's her mom. Yes, Mrs. Angeloni will collect on behalf of her daughter. Matilda is currently out of state. Environmental Science, Ayana Edwin. Again, a student of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. Another recipient is not here. Her proud brother will collect on her behalf. Thank you, sir. And the final recipient, Obadel Elvik, Information Technology, student of the Viewfort Comprehensive Secondary School. Currently off island, his father will collect on his behalf. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Your Excellency. And we take yet another break from our awards presentation. We had singing before, we had the spoken word, now we have dance. Bijane Fanis, a student of the St. Joseph's Convent, also a student of the St. Lucia School of Modern Dance and Ballet. Let's welcome Bijane Fanis.
I won't just survive. Oh, you will see me thrive. Can write my story. I'm beyond the archetype. I won't just conform. No matter how you shake my core. 'Cause my roots, they run deep. Oh, you have so little faith. Don't doubt it, don't doubt it. Victory is in my veins. I know
Well done, Bijani. Fanis, let's head for her again. One who's interested in classical ballet and gymnastics, presently studying the choreography of Asian choreographer Crystal Eng, who fuses ballet and gymnastics. Again, let's head for Bijani. And our final set of awards for our program or session here today. And we have a special guest, Dr. Nicole Manning, Director of Operations, Examination Services of CXC. Let us give a hearty welcome to Dr. Manning. Welcome to St. Lucia. Our top CSEC performer 2020, who also topped the common entrance in the year 2015, Ariel Albert from St. Joseph's Convent. Top CSEC Performer 2020. And as we recognize Ariel, we also recognize the principal and staff of St. Joseph's Convent. We noted that some of our students, well, all of our students for CSEC Awards here today topped the island. Some went further to distinguish themselves regionally and would like to pay a special tribute to them. First, Joel Sinclair, who topped biology and who placed 5th regionally in biology. So we'll have the recipients or representative coming, and then we'll have the group photo of Dr. Manning. So Joel placed 5th in biology. And we'll walk a little prouder for Joel. Yes, thank you, Dr. Sinclair Ogis. Franklin Bray, who topped chemistry on island, he placed 1st regionally. Now that is an accomplishment. Yes, we have a representative. Daddy finally got her. Okay. Franklin's previous awards and also recognition of the fact that he placed 1st regionally in chemistry. So we're doing something very good on island. Shine Savory, who topped French, placed 7th regionally. Joseph Pitte, who topped information technology, placed 8th regionally. Yes, Next one, quite impressive. Remember our mathematics top performer is presently a student at St. Mary's College, and he wrote the subject as a private candidate while in Form 3. Mr. Blass placed first regionally. Jester Young, music, he placed third regionally. Melina Daher, Principles of Accounts, sixth regionally. Jordan Charles, Visual Arts, placed sixth regionally. Shaquin President, Physical Education and Sports, he ranked third regionally. Shaquin Prudence. Olivia Marie DeVoe, Food and Nutrition and Health, she ranked seventh regionally. Leron Marta, Industrial Technology Building, who placed sixth regionally. And our top CSEC performers. And we also have recipients for CAPE who distinguished themselves. Zadia Peter for Economics and Law. History. Cordelia Henry, History. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dr. Manning. We're approaching the end of our proceedings. At this point, we have a video presentation, COVID reflections.
When we reflect on the 2021-2022 academic year, it's a story of resilience, partnership, and collaboration. We saw transformation and innovation at all levels of the education sector. We saw the inclusion and more emphasis on psychological and emotional needs of students, teachers, and all affected by the massive change. As a nation, we witnessed the strides of our teachers, principals, policymakers, and stakeholders working together to ensure that our future leaders can still get to access the best education despite the setback due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic has dealt a heavy blow to the world, seeing several sectors of the society struggling to return to some sense of normalcy. Almost 2 years in, St. Lucia continues to manage, seeing sectors like tourism and manufacturing reopen slowly, while the education sector continues to grapple, seeing the closing and reopening of schools several times throughout the academic year since 2020.
Our initial plan was to have a full-fledged reopening of schools, where teachers, students, and ancillary staff would all report to the various school buildings for classes and other school-related activities. Unfortunately, COVID-19 has forced us once again to part from what we initially planned. And so students must stay at home to receive their lessons until such time that health authorities and personnel from the Ministry of Education deem it safe to return to face-to-face student-teacher interaction.
Online learning was the modality for the most part of this academic year, urging several corporate houses, private citizens, governmental agencies, including the Department of Education, to sort, purchase, sponsor, and hand out electronic devices. This outpouring of support was felt island-wide, as many schools from around the island received some sort of technological support and donation to enhance learning and teaching. Each child owning one device island-wide is the ultimate goal for policymakers, and much progress has been made to secure not only devices, but connectivity at home for students to access online learning. The Ministry of Education continued to pay close attention to all implications of blended online learning instruction for teachers, students, their parents, and guardians.
We must reinforce that this is a multifaceted approach. We appreciate that virtual learning will become even more significant, and a lot has been done to encourage its use, but that we must look at paper-based instruction. That's happening in many of our schools. We have to look to the radio stations, which already have started, and likewise our teletutorials, to ensure that all of our students are reached and that they do get instruction as well as engagement.
As online learning continued for a while, one sector was able to open their doors. Early childhood centers were able to welcome toddlers and infants back to school due to the concerted efforts of private citizens and governmental agencies working swiftly to restore normalcy for children and recoup livelihoods.
We are open now when everybody else is closed because, as I said, it's based on the protocols we have in place, and we are dealing with a cohort that is in a sense easier to manage. Our children aim to please. They do not try to be overly disruptive. They do not try to display attitudes of defiance. These young children always want to please their adults in their setting.
As the school term progressed, the department announced a phased reopening of school and that face-to-face instruction will resume for special education institutions, kindergarten, grade 6 and Form 4 and Form 5s on Monday, October 25, 2021. Teachers and students island-wide were elated to return to the classroom. Special Education Officer Dale Seji says that everyone is happy to be back at school, but the new connections between families and school administrators will not be lost.
Ministry of Education and the Special Education Unit continues to remain responsive to the needs of children with special needs. This is one of the adjustments that has been made. There are many others that have been made and will continue to be made. The benefits that we have had in establishing strong ties and connections with home, we're not throwing that away, even if we're going to be having school in person. These ties and connections will continue to be strengthened and encouraged so that there will be a strong bond between the home and the school, given the critical support that is needed for our children with special needs.
Principals and administrators speak to the positives that came out of the major shift to online learning and doing things differently, stating that this experience will shape the sector moving forward.
Looking forward, I would love to see every child coming to school every day, really, because we're realizing the difficulties. We're seeing the setbacks where children are becoming dull in many areas. One of the things I think we have to look at, and this one is under discussion, looking at methods now in instruction that would really motivate students into learning and to be creative and to develop the critical thinking skills that we want to.
From partnerships and collaborations that brought people together for a common cause, to grooming stronger ties between the home and school, monitoring and analyzing classrooms and data, to better inform policy making. The start of the academic year 2021-2022 was hectic, exciting, and fulfilling. We continue to ride out the pandemic as a resilient nation, continuing to work and coexist to help the fight against the spread of COVID-19, to finally see students return to the classroom like normal. The fight against the spread of COVID-19, to finally see students return to the classroom like normal.
In everything, give thanks. At this point of the program, we invite Mr. Lionel Malzer to deliver the vote of thanks.
Your Excellency, dignitaries, awardees, and guests, the ethos and hashtag of the Ministry of Education is make it happen. In a time when we are called to be frugal, it is that mantra that has brought this 13th National Award of Excellence to reality. We are all thankful to God for being among those chosen to endure such times and to continue to forge forward despite. On behalf of the Ministry of Education, Sustainable Development, Innovation, Science, Technology, and Vocational Training, a hearty thank you to you and well done awardees for your perseverance, for your commitment to excellence, and your patience in waiting 10 months for this moment. How one spends their time is an indication of the value placed on the activity. So I thank you, Excellencies, Honorable Ministers, local and regional dignitaries, the management of the Ministry of Education, both physically present and in the virtual world, for validating the excellence of our students with your time. Special thanks is extended to our Registrar of Examinations, Ms. Carmelita Matthew, who went above and beyond to make this occasion a success and who journeyed in a way like no other, navigating students, teachers, and Ministry of Education management in an academic year of disruption and novelty. The Ministry of Education is thankful to all the performers and their coaches for their participation today. We would like to recognize in particular the Lady Gordon Opportunity Center, the St. Lucia School of Modern Dance and Ballet, Mrs. Shirley and Cyril Mayer, Miss Hyacinth D'Orleans, and Mr. and Mrs. Ian Eugene. We are grateful for your expressions of creativity through your various modes of communication. Gratitude too goes out to the desk of the Chief Medical Officer for granting permission for this ceremony. Deepest thanks and appreciation we extend to the crew today of the Communications Unit, led by Mr. Chris Satney and ably assisted by the GIS Unit. Words are not enough to thank parents for their dedication throughout this journey. In short time, parents without training became teachers. And on that note, I would like to thank the over 2,000 teachers within the Ministry of Education for showing their agility in yielding such a successful and exemplary group of students. Thanks, gracias, merci to each and every student who has received an award today. It is your day. Celebrate it, understanding that your achievements will inspire those who come behind you. Your hard work, it paid off. And I urge you to excel and to dare to dream the impossible, even when that dream seems impossible. To our technicians and our technical teams, our volunteers who helped to make this event a success, putting together such an affable ambience, I am most thankful to you from the bottom of my heart. And to the nameless faces who have played roles in the success of these students and today's event, profuse gratitude. I impart for being the ducklings who paddled tirelessly in ensuring that we move through this program gracefully. Moving forward, I hope that the future of these awards will consider the value of volunteerism as a component of excellence, as volunteerism did make today what it was. It is not by air that I leave for the uttermost a bounteous condolement to our Master of Ceremonies for his efforts in making today's program light, classy, and unforgettable. In the words of William Shakespeare, I have no other answer to make but thanks and thanks. Dr. Félicien, for your unwavering commitment to education as a teacher, lecturer, and dean of the highest learning institution for teachers on island. On this year of your retirement, the Ministry of Education, Sustainable Development, Innovation, Science, Technology, and Vocational Training says thank you. And in recognition of your excellence, ladies and gentlemen, please help me applaud our Master of Ceremonies for a job well done through and through. I would like to invite Dr. Félicien to the stage, please. That said, we thank you for being with us today, and it has been a great pleasure. For those of you who received the award for CSEC, we hope to see you in the next 2 years for your CAPE Awards. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Malzer. And while we are applauding everything, let us applaud Ms. Malzer. That articulation was quite in order. Dramatic, but in order. Your Excellencies, dignitaries, students, we have come to the end of an important ceremony. And students, a little quotation I'd like to leave with you. And it's taken from a hymn that is quite popular with students of St. Joseph's Convent. And may all who come behind us find us faithful. May the fire of our devotion light their way. May the footprints that we leave lead them to believe and inspire them to obey. Fire of our devotion, you have blazed the trail, some of you placing high positions regionally. Keep that fire to serve as motivation for those who are behind you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for attending this ceremony. And before we leave our specially invited guests, we proceed to my right and awardees to the left, where you will be provided with refreshment. As we come to an end, please stand for the exit of His Excellency, the Governor General.